put your eyes on me. 5, 5, 6, and my feelings are mixed. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the signs. 10, kiss me in the rain. 1, 2, 3, you're too blind to see. 5, 5, 6, that I'm taking the risk. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the line. 10, kiss me in the rain. Children, we're just children. Children, we're just children. Play with me, I'll play with you. I just want us to be true. Tell me that you love me too. Or just give me a clue. Give me a clue. We're just children. We're just children. Children, children. One, 2, 3, you put your eyes on me. 5, 5, 6, and my feelings are mixed. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the signs. 10, kiss me in the rain. 1, 2, 3, you're too blind to see. 5, 5, 6, that I'm taking the risk. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the line. 10, kiss me in the rain. Children, we're just children. Children, we're just children. Play with me, I'll play with you. I just want us to be true. Tell me that you love me too. Or just give me a clue. Give me a clue. We're just children. We're just children. Children, children. signs. 10, kiss me in the rain. 1, 2, 3, you're too blind to see. 4, 5, 6, 8, I'm taking the rest. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the line. 10, kiss me in the rain. Children, we're just children. Children, we're just children. Play with me, I'll play with you. I just want us to be true. Tell me that you love me too. Or just give me a clue. Give me a clue. We're just children. We're just children. Children, children.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tier 3. It is the second season finale in SLR. We are in Saudi Arabia and the championship is already settled, so it's literally just about the fun and the sportsmanship driving that we're going to see today. I am Wham, and today joining by my side is the one and only Eversnacks. How you doing, Eversnacks?
Yep. Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream for today. I am excited to see a season finale, very much so. And like you said, the championship has been decided, but there's still some fights further down the grid, so I'm not expecting everybody to ease off today. We should see some good fights today. And I think the championship winner, Motocrosser, isn't even racing today, so everybody else behind can still fight it out.
Yeah, Motocrosser is probably out partying the whole week, celebrating his championship win. But there's still a battle for P2 in the championship, which is against Papa and Yoda.
Yeah, and both of them seem to be retired from this session.
Yes, I just witnessed that.
That is quite interesting. That seems like maybe even a coordinated starting from the back. If they want to fight it out, they're going to do it the right way, apparently. Oh, that definitely gives them something interesting to watch for the race, especially on a track like this one, where overtaking is quite hard in some places.
Yeah, this track is very narrow, so it's gonna be difficult to be overtaken on the turns, but on those DRS straights will be easy to overtake. But we shall find out during the race. But right now we have qualifying, and the first driver to be doing his in lap is AR Gamer. So
and right behind him we've got Levi Fasole, the only driver so far who's opting for the mediums. Just trying to see how the track feels, probably trying to see if the mediums are any good for the race, and then he can still do a lap on the softs afterwards. But yeah, our gamer, the first one out here on track, just finishing his first sector now.
Oh, and Larry retires.
Oh, that must be a crash. Yeah, he's crashed. Yep. His car is gone. Absolutely, he must have hit one of those walls there in the S's, and he's just retired right away. So Labi Fasola, another really quick guy. We're losing a lot of the front runners before the race even starts.
Yeah, that is indeed. So we now have lost a third driver, well, two of them making a tactical retirement, aside from the back. And now, still on board with AR Gamer, he's on the final, coming up to the final turn of Sector 3. And we'll be setting his lap time right now. Here it goes. On the long straight, the DRS activated. And crosses the line and gets the 128.6. Now, I have no idea if that's the fastest time because I'd never practiced on this track at all.
Yeah, I was about to ask you if that's a good time or what we can expect here, but look, Wetzel's here with 30.2, must have made a mistake somewhere. He's usually pretty quick. But something I did see there with Luke Wetzels is that he got he ran out of ERS towards the end of the lap. So apparently some battery saving might be making sense here over the lap if you don't make it to the end of the lap, because you want to have that battery down the main straight. We get more lap times dropping in here as well. Now Wesley 4/10 off our gamer, and then Skamakas with 129.5, and now P4 when with Nebulatic jumping up to a 28.7. It's P2 for him. I'm gonna have to do this to you. People who watch a lot of our streams will probably know this. I love my stats, and looking at them right now, Nebulatic is one of those guys who are really quick in qualifying, who can definitely put a hot lap together. Oh, I'm just seeing a tire there out on track. I think Lavi Fasola's tire hasn't quite made it back to the pits yet. But yeah, as I said, one of the really quick qualifiers who sometimes loses positions in the race, drops down a bit, maybe makes some mistakes in the race. So if he can keep it consistent and if he can get a good pole lap in here, which he is very close to, he's only 400s off our gamer. I think he can make something happen here in qualifying. Because especially with Papa retiring, Papa is pretty much getting pole in every other race he's done in this league. I think Nebulatic is one of the guys to watch today.
Indeed, he is. He is in second position right now in qualifying. So maybe he could aim for that pole position. Who knows? But for now, it's our gamer in the pole position. Just saying that. Being safe for now.
I'm just seeing Joel go into the... Oh, sorry?
I am seeing that I don't think it's the energy saving. Like, you lose that energy the whole track. It's like in Portimao, you reach that final turn and then it just turns red.
Yeah, so might be some strategic decisions to be made here over the course of a lap. Because you do need the ERS down this last straight, so maybe if you go through the S's or some other tight sections, you can save some battery there, not use your ERS in some places, and then you'll have it by the end of the lap still. I was about to say Joel just abandoned his lap. Joel, of course, also a very fast racer, and he retires as well. So it was just seeing how the track conditions are. He's going to be starting from the back as well, together with now 3 other drivers, Yoda, Lavi Fasola, and Papa. For those who joined late, Yoda and Papa retiring at the start of the session, and then Lavi Fasola crashing into a wall somewhere. Mippo, by the way, out on the mediums, it seems. Well, no, he was not out on the mediums, but he swapped to the mediums now, so he might do a lap on the mediums next.
Yeah, the mediums.
Out on track right now, we got some.
The mediums work quite well in Saudi Arabia, to be honest. So qualifying in the top 10 on mediums might work out very well for the drivers.
So out on track right now we have Keyboard Magnussen, who's just started a lap. I can't imagine this track being easy to drive on keyboard. I really can't. I'm seeing him just turning the wheel and turning the wheel. Oh yeah, that can't be easy. Really can't be. And his first sector is a 31.9. I think that's about a second off our gamer. Which is, honestly, driving on a keyboard, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I literally just seen like the throttle just going up, down, up, down, up, down. Just he's pressing that, or smashing that button on the turn. I do gotta give a big shout out to Keyboard Magnussen driving this whole season on a keyboard. I mean, he's been doing it for the past couple of seasons, but it's literally like it's insane.
Even just the dedication is impressive. I don't think I could hold out for that long, but at this point he's probably faster on keyboard than he would be on controller. So, you know, props to him. Very impressive driving, for sure. He's been doing this for a while and he's been getting points as well, so quite impressive, yeah.
There we go, DRS activated, and he's about to cross the line. 130.6 into the P7 he goes.
And we also still have two drivers who haven't done a lap yet. We've got Larson, who's Janus' teammate in the championship, now in P7 currently. He still has a chance to beat his teammate today. Levi Fasilva starting from the back, of course, on the back foot now. And also CC Masterface, who's on a hot lap right now, I believe, and about to finish his lap as well. He's going towards the final corner now, braking quite hard here. Very careful through there, taking the pack quite wide, but I think there's a bit more he can do there, just taking a bit more risk. And he does cross the line now with a 29.4, that's up to P5 for him.
Yeah, good luck by the Ferrari driver, reserve as well. So far we have 10 drivers who did their laps, and Larson still staying in the pits.
We have Nebletic now on a hot lap, so he, like I said, he's probably going to be one of those guys to watch. If he can get a few good sectors in here now, he might be able to beat our gamer for what's it called? Provisional pole. Yeah,
provisional.
Right, I'm just checking the chat messages as well. I'm seeing some predictions here. One of them that I want to call out, Casper, saying Lavi is gonna be number 1 today, and then shortly after, Lavi DNF in lap 4. So I'm not sure if that was after he crashed in qualifying, but yeah, the predictions quite different here. Seeing Mepo winning. I'm seeing people expecting 1.27s actually, so there might be still some time in it for these drivers. We'll see if Nebletic can crush into the 27s.
We did get a faster sector 2 with 500 of a second improvement, so he may be close to that 127 mark. Here we go, final tour, DRS activated. And he's about to cross the line. And 128.3.
That is close to the 27s, for sure.
Yeah, well
I think Zeldrine just jumped up to P6 as well.
Yeah. So now Nebletic is in the pole position, overtaking our gamer. There's a yellow flag, but I don't see any incident on the track map.
I'm seeing Yoda in chat as well. He's not doing any laps in qualifying. We'll see him race later on. But he's saying Ferrari Constructors winners, yeah, so the Constructors Championship is wrapped up as well, and it's not even the same champion. It's Motocrosser for Alpine as a driver champion, and then the Ferrari drivers taking the Constructors Championship before the final round here. But I'm sure Yoda still wants to get some points for himself.
Vettel's get himself into P3, overtaking Wesley.
And he's got the exact same lap time as his teammate.
Oh yeah, he does.
Almost teams coordinated, that's impressive.
Yeah, 6 minutes remaining of qualifying. 10 drivers with the times, Larson still in the pits.
Something I think we should mention here as well is Mepo has now done a lap on mediums, and he's up into P5. He's only 9/10ths off pole here, so that should be quite an impressive lap given that he's on the medium tires.
Yep, so if his time just stays like that and he remains in P5, then it's a good position for him to start on mediums. No safety cars, please. I want to watch Dragon's Den at 8 PM. Oh, Wesley spins out and hits the wall, but he is fine. Just lost a bit of a front wing on the sector 2. So all we need to do is just take the car easily back to the pit and get that front wing changed. Who's...
I believe that Skamakas might have just jumped into P4, either that or...
Yeah, I
he's
just...
on lap right now.
I just read... Yeah, the name just popped up for me, so...
Yeah, so I believe he just jumped up into P4 with a lap. Apologies for the coughing, by the way, I'm still slightly sick. But yeah, Larson's still staying in the pits. I wonder if he's... Well, he's probably gonna do a lap, because if not, he would have done the same thing as the other 4 guys. Well, no, 3 guys. Joel, Yoda, and Papa, and would have just retired earlier in the session.
Yeah, it's true.
And Grenade Goran, somebody I want to call on. I think I've raced against him last season, at least in some of the races. I think it was pretty quick back then. I'm not sure how much practice he had this year, so could be potentially just a bit out of practice with that lap, or maybe he's hiding something that we don't know of. So he's doing a reserve drive today. I'm interested to seeing him in the race for sure.
Yeah, I may have really witnessed death, but Keyboard Magnussen spun out on Sector 3, and luckily his car ghosted quickly, or else our gamer would have just hit his vehicle and kept both of each other retired from the qualifying.
Oh, and yeah, our gamer would not have been happy about that, because he still has a shot here at taking pole after his quite impressive first lap he did in this qualifying session.
Yeah, Meppo still out on those medium tyres, trying to improve his time. Currently improving sector 1 by 0.5 0.0. Can't do that. Timing's correctly. Jesus.
I'm just watching Massive Face here going through the last corner. I think he's up by a slight bit on his time. Could be enough to beat Zalbrine for P7, I think. We'll have to see what he did in the last sector. He's also out of battery now, and he didn't improve. Not quite. He almost matched his lap time. Right, Mippo now going down this very, very long left-hander, which is pretty much straight, so we've got the DRS here as well. And now going into the actual last corner of the track. Accelerating out of here. Yeah, that looked very smooth. DRS activated right away, and he's going towards the line, and he's out of battery, and he's P5 now, so he's improving on those mediums still. Only 5/10 behind Nebletic. That's a really good lap time on the mediums. I think he could be in a very good position in the race if he can keep it clean.
Yeah, impressive work by Meppo, doing hard work on those medium tyres. Even though 2 laps old, but it should do the job during the race. Especially he's in P5, so good positioning as well. But now every single not every single driver, the top 10 drivers are out on track with 1 minute to go of qualifying. Larson's still in the pit, so I would believe Larson is just not gonna do his time at all.
For Nebletic, something I wonder, he's putting in really good lap times. He's on provisional pole. He's actually improved in the middle sector, done the fastest middle sector of anyone. But he said in chat that he doesn't have any setups. So I'm not sure if he managed to get a setup somewhere very quickly, or if he's just made one up on the spot, which would make this even more impressive. Just doing quick lap times, even without having a saved setups. Oh, Grenade Goran now, also P5 on the mediums, I believe. Yes. Both the Haas on mediums now, but here's Nebletic crossing the finish line, and he's 2/10 up. That last sector was very impressive. He gained almost 2/10 there only in the last sector. So Nebletic now 5/10 ahead.
super close to a 127 as well.
Oh, and our gamer invalidated his lap, so he's not going to be challenged. Oh, and I'm also seeing Luke Wetzel spin. I should have not have looked at him right there. Yeah,
Ooh.
so he spun. He's not going to be setting his lap either. Which means there's barely anyone left to challenge Neblatic here. We've got the Haas who are going into the pits. We've still got Skamakas who might have a chance of a good lap, but he's right behind Zelrun and he's not going to be happy about that dirty air, I don't think.
Yeah, but it just drove past our gamer who crashed out on sector 2. Luckily he's not in anyone's way.
Oh, Skamakas is up by a lot. He's done a very good middle sector. He's beaten Neblatic in the middle sector there.
Yeah, but the DRS activated now. Goran is out. He crashed out on sector 3.
And he's taking the slipstream from the McLaren as well. Zelrun here in front of him might actually be helping him. That looked very good through the last corner as well. He's accelerating out of the last corner onto the start finish straight. Oh, he's out of battery already.
It's
okay,
P2.
and it's a 28.3. P2 for him, yeah.
Yeah, P1, P2 for the Mercedes and P3 and P4 for the Aston Martins. As Wesley.
And then the Haas behind that as well, yeah.
Yeah, Wesley invited his time.
Yeah, so that's the qualifying lap then. Everybody's done their laps. Yeah, so Skamakas improving by around 5/10 there in his last lap. That was definitely unexpected by a bit, but I think if he'd had some battery left at the end of the lap, he might have even had a chance of challenging Neblatic for the pole here. But still very good driving from him on that lap. 28.3 is a really good lap time, I think.
Yeah,
I'm seeing people say Merc 1-2 boring. Yeah, we're sorry. We're sorry. It's back to 2020.
Yep, back to 2020. And the past years, with how many times the Merc have won their construction ships.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it'll be interesting to see how that changes soon. If if it changes, we'll have to see about that. But as the actual Formula 1 season starts, our season here ends, and it's the last qualifying session of the season for Tier 3 here. And the results here. Alright, we've got Neblatic on pole with a 28.1, then Skamakas only 1.5 tenths behind on that last lap. Really good one from him. We've got our gamer and Luke Wetzels and the Aston Martins unable to set a lap at the end there. We've got Grenade Goran and Mepo for the Haas team, both on mediums. They should be interesting to watch for the race. Then we've got Wesley, Zeldwine, Massive Face, and Keyboard Magnussen in the top 10, which is also all drivers. Because behind that, we've got Joel, Yoda, Lavifasola, Larson, and Papa all not setting any laps. With 4 of them seemingly intentionally not setting laps. It seemed like they just didn't want to do that. Maybe last to first challenges are on today.
Yeah, maybe. That's what they're trying to do. Now, let's see what the weather conditions will be in Saudi Arabia, since the last 2 races I've managed to predict wet weather. Well, I doubt
So
it
is it
will.
going to be wet then?
Nope, it isn't for the first time after a while. It's dry weather for the start of the race.
Yeah, to be fair, I would have been quite impressed if it had been raining in Saudi Arabia here. But if you had called that, I would have been impressed. I would have been very impressed. Right, so I'm gonna take some looks back at the statistics now, because of course they're the only interesting thing here. Something I'm seeing is Mepo gaining a lot of positions on average in the race. And if he's on a good tire strategy here, that might actually be something that's happening. So the Haas drivers opting for the mediums here. We'll see who else is on the mediums in a second. So Joel, Lavifasola, and Papa, out of the drivers at the back, are opting for the mediums. Very interesting here to see that Yoda and Papa are on split strategies. The 2 guys fighting for P2 in the championship. But I think that makes it look pretty good for Grenade Goran and Mepo on the mediums. If there's somebody experienced like Joel also opting for the mediums at the start of the race. And of course everybody except for the Haas in the top 10 on the soft, so is Yoda and so is Larson.
Yep. So mixed strategies, love to see that happening today. Wonder if the Haas the Haas driver is gonna be on top in the before paying the first time, so hopefully the first stint on the mediums will help them out a lot. As the jobbers are now quite sped up. Don't know why Nebletic is just driving off quite fast.
Yeah, it seems that he's doing some quali sims for some reason after qualifying has ended. But the three drivers behind are actually following him quite well. But then the Haas have quite a big gap, and Wesley seems to be doing a normal formation lap, warming up his tires. Yeah. It will be interesting to watch here how wide those Haas can make their cars, because the track is quite narrow in some places, and it's impossible to overtake in some parts. So if you can make your car... Oh, and Papa just joining now. He must have lost connection somewhere. Will be interesting to see if he can get back into the car for the race restart. For the race start here. But yeah, now everybody's starting to slowly line up for the grid. Nebletic, of course, has been on the grid slot for quite a while now. He's been waiting there, cooling down his tires. But yeah, everybody behind now coming onto the grid. We've got Larson and Papa just lining up now, and we're almost ready to start the race.
Indeed, the final race of the season.
And we have 1 light, 2, 3, 4, and for the last time of the season, we are off to the race start. Nebletic and Skamakas not looking that quick off the start. It seems like our gamer got a very good start there. Grenade Goran as well on the mediums, gaining positions, while Mippo on the other house is dropping back there. Somebody cutting a corner, I think that's Nebletic. Nebletic really not getting a good start here, dropping down to P4 actually. Lots of positions there. Look, Wetzel's also one of the big losers here at the start. The Ferrari are already pushing through. Yoda is gaining positions left and right, and somebody spun!
Massive Pages had a massive crash, and it's a safety car instantly.
Oh, Mepo doesn't have a front wing. He's completely lost his front wing somewhere. So that explains Mepo dropping down, but he was right in the middle of all those fights there. Apparently people are giving positions back and some are not. I think Papa and Larson might also be glitching through each other for some reason. Yeah, they appear to not have a connection right now. Yeah, but that will be a pit stop for Mepo for sure. That's heartbreak for him. But his teammate in the other house, Grenade Goran, P3 after that start. That is a really good start from him on the mediums.
Yeah, let's quickly.
It will be interesting.
Let's quickly check the position changes. So yes, Kamakas gained 1 position. Our gamer gained 1. Goran gained 2. Nebletic lost 3. Wesley gained 2. Wesley lost 2. Yoda gained 5 positions. Meppa lost 2. Zald lost 1. Joel gained 1 position. Larson gained 3. And Papa gained 3. Magnussen lost 3 positions. And Labifasa lost 1 as well. But what a crash I have witnessed.
Look, Wetzels is pulling into the pits after losing all those positions now, so he might be changing his tire strategy up a bit here. Mepo, of course, also in the pits. Keyboard Magnussen, I think he might have been looking like a bit of damage there. Towards the start of the second sector, he was very wide there, and he is getting a wing change, so yes, he did have damage as well.
Yep, the third job of the pitted do get the wing changed.
And they're going for different strategies again. Look, Wetzel's going back onto the softs again, and Mepo and Keyboard Magnussen staying on the mediums. So getting another set of those mediums for Mepo, and Keyboard Magnussen getting the mediums on as well now. So they want to go a bit further into the race. That could be interesting for Grenade Goran actually. If he's got Mepo back there holding people up, then that could help him a lot. I think Mepo can make his car quite wide if he wants to.
He could if he tried. But this is my first time witnessing a safety car happening on lap 1 in an F1 game. Like I've never yes, I have never experienced a lap 1 safety car at all.
That is really surprising given everything you hear about online racing in Formula 1 games.
Literally. But yeah, I
Yeah,
was
it just shows how clean our leagues are.
yeah,
Join SLR today.
yeah, but I
Yeah,
was
but really,
watching Massive Phase and I don't know what happened, but I believe it must have lost control, and he hit the wall very hard that he literally did a 360.
yeah, that would have been quite painful for him, but he's gonna have a bit of time to get back to perfect health condition before the start of the next season for sure.
Yeah.
And we are doing another lap under safety car, and I believe that after this lap we're gonna be going for the racing again. Gonna be a short safety car here because everybody's bunched up now. Everybody's right behind each other, and I think we're almost ready to go again. Actually, look, Wetzel's into the pits again. Is he going for the mediums? Does he think he can go to the end?
He is.
Yeah, so Lick Wetzel's believing that he might make it till the end of the race then, seemingly. Papa and Larson, by the way, have still lost connection, it seems. So Papa not gonna be doing a lot of fighting here against Yoda. Yoda, by the way, now up to P6, which is... it's just ridiculous. He's gained so many positions now. He might actually make the last... I think he didn't quite start last because there was so many cars not doing a lap in qualifying. But he'll do an honorary last to first challenge today, it seems. He's definitely going to be trying. But Grenade Goran here up into P3 in the mediums as well. He's going to be one to watch. And Skamakas, of course, with his really good pace in qualifying, could also be making something happen here. And Nebulatic, of course, if he can get past Grenade Goran after the restart, then that's going to be very good for him.
Yeah. All the drivers are currently on the sector 2 behind the safety car, bunched up together. And like you said, hopefully the safety car will be in this lap. And then we should be green again.
Yeah, look, Wetzels has caught up to the pack again now as well. He's warming up his tires very hard. He really wants to temps in those front tires on those mediums. Yeah, of course, on mediums it's more important to get the temperature into the tires because the softs tend to be a bit more forgiving because they just heat up by themselves very quickly. And safety car is in this lap, but yeah, those mediums you have to heat them up for sure. So Skamakas is now leading the pack here, going slowly, just weaving a bit to get the temps, to keep the temps up, and maybe just hoping to confuse our gamer and Grenade Goran behind a bit.
There we go. Safety car is going into the pits right now, and away we go.
And our gamer was caught out. Grenade Goran right on his back. He's already on the offense, going side by side. Actually, Nebulatic joining that fight as well, almost. Grenade Goran trying to take that position here around the outside, but our gamer just about keeps it. And now Grenade Goran is compromised here. Too wide on the exit there. Nebulatic almost thinking about diving in there and having a bit of a look there. Larson going past Papa, it seems, and Papa going back past Larson. So those two guys seem to be fighting as well. I'm being told that they're having a bit of a bug. They're actually in the race, but their cars are being shown as ghosted. We've got Yoda right on the back of Wesley as well. Oh yeah, they will be driving through each other. That's what's happening right now. That's why they keep swapping positions. And we have Nebulatic in P4. Our pole sitter definitely fighting here to try and get... Oh, something's happened to Larson. No, it hasn't. I'm just seeing so many position changes back here. But oh, it's actually very, very close here with Papa, and then we've got Zaldwine and Lavifasola behind. Mepo going around the outside on Lavifasola. Lavifasola keeping the position for now. Mepo trying to look for a place to overtake here. So Mepo's definitely got pace. You can see that he just wants to go past. Zaldwine seems to be holding up the other two guys a bit. Lavifasola now taking the outside, but Zaldwine just blocking that outside line. Lavifasola not going to be able to make a move there. They're going to be hoping for the DRS very soon. And further on in front, our gamer actually taken first place. So he's just overtaking Skamakas here now. And Grenade Goran on the medium still very close. He's got really good pace, it seems. Nebulatic behind as well. That's going to be a bit of a train to watch for a while, I think.
The DRS should be enabled, I believe, next lap or the lap after, if I'm not mistaken. And then we should see some overtakes doing the DRS zones. As the motor goes a bit wide, he must have got a warning for that. As this battle's going on at the back of the grid, now we've also overtaking Zeld for P9. As the Maple making a move on the inside. The side by side by the McLaren driver, yellow flag behind. Don't see any crash. The Maple overtakes Zeld.
Very clean here.
Maple gets himself into P10.
Alright, out in front now, our gamer already has 1 second of the gap, so it seems like Skamaka's almost struggling a bit here after restart. Maybe got a bit of cold tires here, but it just seems like he's kind of lost his rhythm. He's going wide on a few corners, and Grenade Goran has the chance here to just stay behind on those mediums, just stay within the DRS window for sure. But Grenade Goran definitely has to be careful now, because Nebulatic behind him is pushing and pushing. He's trying to get past, he's trying to take that podium position from him. Now Grenade Goran taking the inside, going to the outside, not finding any place to go past. He's just too far back for now. But with the DRS next lap, it should be very interesting to watch. It seems like Zeldrine might have gotten some damage there because he's in the pits. And Luke Wetzel's pitting again. I'm not sure what's happening to him. He must have spun somewhere. I think he's got a wing change again.
Yeah, Zeld pitting for wing change as well, and he's going. Both the drivers are going a hard start pitting.
Alright, so they're now going to the end of the race for sure.
And here comes the DRS as it's activated. Wesley with a 3-second time penalty.
Right, so now we've got a train here. Down from Skamakas all the way to Yoda and P5. They're just right behind each other. Yoda just caught up to these guys. Yoda is on a mission to do that last first challenge. He's already gained, I think, more than 5 positions. And Nebulatic gets a 3-second time penalty. Yeah, I just saw them cut the corner a slight bit there. And that was enough for a penalty. Yoda just seems to be staying behind a bit.
Oh, God has the speed. Try to come over the outside.
Oh, and now, but he's tried it in the wrong place because that's giving Nebulatic a chance to get back at him now. But Skamakas is not going to have the DRS. Everybody behind will have the DRS. But it is Nebulatic and Grenade Goran going side by side, going on the inside and the outside of Skamakas here, and both of them are passed. So Grenade Goran now up into P2, Nebulatic in P3. The podium positions have just changed a lot. And now it's Grenade Goran on the defense without the DRS. Nebulatic just slotting in behind, getting that DRS, just pushing and pushing, and he's easily passed before the end of the straight. And Yoda behind seems to be starting to look for a place to overtake as well. I'm just seeing Wesley and Joel fight it out as well. Oh! Almost spinning there from Wesley. I think he might be struggling a bit with the ghost car of Papa driving through him as well. And somebody spun. That was... Nope, no spins. Just somebody going off track for a bit, I think. Or maybe we've got some phantom yellow flags. That's possible, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, this fight here right now, Yoda is looking for a place to get past Skamakas. He's smelling the prey and he wants to get past. Keyboard Magnussen with a 3-second time penalty now. But yeah, Yoda staying right behind Skamakas, and Skamakas himself is already losing time to Grenade Goran and Nebulatic. So he really needs to stay within that 1 second window. If he's not going to have the DRS, then it's going to be an easy pass for Yoda for sure.
Yeah, Goran has lost some time to Nebulatic, and if he keeps losing time, he's going to lose on that DRS, and he won't be no longer in that DRS train. Yoda's making a move. Trying to make a move on Skamakas. Right behind the Mercs gearbox. Round the outside. And he can't make the move done.
But he did save up battery and he's going to try again on the main straight now. So I think this might be the real move now.
Yeah, on the inside.
He's going all out now.
Oh, still side by side.
Defending very hard. He's taking the racing line and he's passed again. Taking that position back from Yoda. So yeah, Yoda might have been wishing he might have he had used. Oh, something's happening at the back again. No, just doesn't change this with the DRS. I think that was Keyboard Magnussen getting past Larson again. But yeah, out here in front, I think Yoda is going to be kicking himself for not using more battery there. I think he could have used a bit more battery on that straight and he would have been passed quite easily. But he might just be hoping for Skamakas to not have the DRS on the next straight. and then it will be an easy pass. Nebulatic, by the way, talking about the DRS window, Nebulatic is now reeling in our gamer here for the first place. Nebulatic taking that first place, well, looking to take that first place back after he made a bit of a mistake at the race start, I think. Gonna be taking back that first position after he took pole here, and he's pacing down our gamer very quickly.
Yeah, he has a lot of speed. That's co-op target, man. There we go. The DRS activated now. So
And
you're gonna.
Skamakas does not have the DRS, by the way.
Ooh.
So Yoda is reeling him in very quickly, and he's gonna be able to make a pass on the main straight, I'm sure.
So it's looking very good for Goran on those medium tires, being still in that DRS zone right behind Nebulatic.
Yeah, everybody else is currently busy fighting. I think Grenade Goran is very happy to slot in there and keep taking that DRS. And Yoda now is past Skamakas, so Yoda up into P4 already. Further in the grid, we're seeing Papa now past Joel. I'm not sure how these overtakes are happening for the drivers, because of course we don't know what they're seeing, but I'm seeing a Papa that is very clearly ghosted, so he might just be driving through people to overtake them currently.
Yeah, Papa for
Mippo
me
in
is
P8,
sick.
by the way.
Yeah, Mappa on, yeah. On 6 lap mediums, so it's looking good.
Yeah,
good
so he's
for Mippo.
recovered a bit now. He's gone past Levi Fasole. He's gone past Larson and the other Alfa Romeo as well. And he's now going back up the ranks again as well. He's currently chasing Joel and in the DRS window now, so he might be able to make some overtakes still.
Larson and Keyboard are still fighting out for that P10 position. Even though for us, Larson is, well, for me, Larson is ghosted.
Nebulatic getting very close here for the lead. He's going on the outside of our gamer. He might be going around the outside on the last corner. No, he's just letting our gamer take whatever line he wants, and now Nebulatic is lining him up for the move on the main straight. We've seen that happen before. Should be quite easy with the DRS. You can just drive around the outside and you're past. So there we go. Fastest lap from Yoda as well. So Yoda chasing down. Oh, and it's not over yet. Our gamer taking the inside and just being very confident on the brakes there. And that was a very good defense there from our gamer. I think Nebulatic is just being extremely careful now. He doesn't want to make any mistakes. He just wants to be careful and take that race win, because he knows he has to pace. Of course, with the penalty, that's not going to help him at the end of the race. And now Nebulatic needs to speed up a bit, because he's got Grenade Goran and especially Yoda breathing down his neck now. So Yoda's going to be very, very dangerous for him, I'm sure. And a 3-second penalty for Skamakas now as well.
So we're at 10 laps in of Saudi Arabia. We have 2 DNFs, one of them which was a crash, and the other one was a...
Oh, talking about crashes! You should not have said that.
Oh!
Keyboard Magnussen is around, and he's hit a wall, but he's still in the race. He's still going.
That's good to hear. I hate jinxing. I've been jinxing for the past couple of rounds, I don't know why.
Oh, he's gone very wide, almost hit the wall there as well. Yeah, but out in front. Nebulatic is going for the move again. He's doing the same thing that he did on the last lap, but I think this time he's not going to make the mistake of braking too late into the first corner. He's got Grenade Goran right behind him with the DRS, and they all have somebody's pitting. Our gamer pitting, so he wants to get off those soft tires. He wants to do the undercut. I think that's a good idea. I think that might just work, because the other guys are going to be fighting it out now. Nebulatic is going to have to defend from Grenade Goran, who's still on mediums. So they might be losing enough time that it gives our gamer another chance to stay in the race lead for now. Some other moves that we've not seen happening, I think, is Mippo for P6 on Joel now. So Mippo's still moving up the ranks. He's got the pace. Like I said before, he tends to make up positions in the race. And he's still gaining, I think. Skamakas has been struggling on those softs ever since the race restart, so would not be too surprising to see Mippo catch up even more. And Zeldrine has retired. Oh, Keyboard Magnussen, I think, retiring in the pits as well.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Zeldrine has retired in the pits. I think he pitted for another front wing, or maybe 2 front wings even. He's getting the full Saudi Arabia experience. touching all the walls, losing front wings left and right, and might have just decided at some point, yeah, it's enough for me. And because of how this game works, once you lap, the race is just over for you. You cannot unlap yourself ever.
That is
Oh,
very true.
Nebulatic blocking. That was a very defensive move there.
Yeah, Nembetic looks. Yep, Nembetic goes in the pits. So does Yoda as well.
Yeah, so those soft runners really want to get those tires off now. I think, yeah, 11 laps, that's to be expected for them to pit. Oh, Skamaka's going for the double stack. Oh, and he's losing a lot of time. What's happening? Did Nebulatic have a 5-second time penalty? He was serving a time penalty in the pits there.
Didn't pop up at all.
Yeah, it wasn't showing up for us, but apparently Nebulatic had a 5-second penalty. And now Skamakaz is the one who's really losing out here because he double stacked. He wasn't expecting to be held up in the pits, but now he was, and he's in P10 now with... Oh, he's got a huge gap to the front runners now. And actually, our game were 2 seconds out in front of Yoda, so the undercut did work. He's gained some time there, but Yoda's gonna be relentlessly chasing him down now.
Yeah, this is about to the end for this pit. For those who have pitted and ready, Lavifasor gets a 3-second time penalty. Larson is still on those soft tyres. The Red Souls is on hards as well.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see Larson into the pits this lap. I don't think the soft lasts quite that long. He's gonna be wanting to go for the mediums now as well. And I'm wondering when we'll see the medium runners pit. Oh, actually, Joel's getting very close to Maple here for P3. I think the mediums can go quite far into the race if you want them to, but at the same time, you want to get enough out of the softs before the race ends. Joel now taking the outside on Maple. Yeah, very clean move around the outside. Joel taking that position, and Maple now down to P3. And Papa actually pitting for the softs already. So like I said, you want to make the most out of the softs, and Papa here deciding to get them on early. He's going to be 13 laps on the softs now till the end of the race. But apparently he thinks that's going to be the fastest strategy for him.
Yeah, Maple has the DRS activated now, right behind Joel. We'll be making a move since that first DRS zone is quite short. So
that's incredibly short, actually. Just looking at it, that's a very, very short straight.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why they decided to make that a DRS straight.
It's like the most pointless DRS zone ever.
And it's also into almost a hairpin. Well, it's a sweeping 180.
Yeah.
But still not that easy to make overtakes in, I think. Especially if you're going in with overspeed. But now Maple just going past Joel here, just going on the inside. But that might just be Joel giving him the position so he can have the DRS on the main straight now.
Oh, go on, pitch in.
Goran pitting from P1, yeah. So
And
Goran
Maple.
has been, yeah, that's gonna be another double stack. I think they're far enough apart though for it to not affect Maple too much. But yeah, so Grenade Goran, one of the front runners at the start of the race, will be very interesting to see if his strategy pays off here. He's on the softs now, on the faster tire, and he's going out right behind, no, right in front of Yoda. That is very good for him. That is incredibly good for him. So he had the clean air for a bit. He could just drive his laps the way he wanted them. And now he's out in front of Yoda. He might be going for the race win here, actually. Like I said before the race, he's one of those guys to watch out for, even though we did not know what his pace was. And on the softs now, with Lavifasola and Joel still to pit, and our gamer only 1.3 seconds down the road, that could be looking very, very good for him.
Yeah, if he keeps up this pace and doesn't make any mistakes on the track, he's looking solid to be in the podium.
And he's already in the DRS window. He's already got the DRS from our gamer now, so yeah, no real danger from Yoda now either. The good thing here for Yoda is he's getting pulled along. This is his chance to get close enough to our gamer because Grenade Goran has the DRS on our gamer. Yoda has the DRS on Grenade Goran, and he's gonna be within a second by the time that Grenade Goran gets past our gamer. So Yoda making moves here, moving up the ranks, and he might still have a chance to make something happen in the race if Grenade Goran.
Oh, our game hits a wall. And he has to
he's
pit
pulling right
in.
into the pit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's his race ruin for sure. Yeah, it just happens that quickly on tracks like this. These very, very tight tracks with walls left and right. I think I've compared it to Baku before. It's just one of those tracks. You make one slight mistake and you're gonna have to do a wing change.
Yep.
We've seen it happen with Zalban actually. He's done a few pit stops for front wings. It's just these high-speed tracks with walls left and right where you can just... Sometimes you just make the tiniest mistake, but you cannot correct, because as soon as you're making that mistake, you're already in the wall because you're going so fast. And that's what just happened there. So our gamer losing out very heavily there now, behind Lavifasoda, 10 seconds behind. He's gonna have to be making up a lot of time if he wants to challenge those other guys.
Yeah, so the only person to not put in is Joel in P1. And he's 14 laps old medium tyres with 10 laps to go.
I'm seeing in chat McKenna saying, "What the fuck, Mepo?" Oh, sorry, I cursed. I apologize. WTF, Mepo? I'm not quite sure what he means by that, because all Mepo just did was pit. And he's actually doing quite well. He's up into P5. Started on the mediums, made a bit of a mistake at the race start, lost his wing, I think. Then recovering from the safety car restart, up into P5 now again on the fresh soft as well, and currently gaining on Nebulatic, who has been one of the quick guys here today so far. So looking pretty good for him here. And we're also seeing a DRS train now form behind Papa with Lavi Fasol and Skamaka both very close to him.
Yeah, so for now the front runners are separated, so there's no battle going on. But we have a battle for P7, where Skamakas is still under second behind of Lovey for Solar.
I believe that Joel might actually be waiting for a safety car right now. He's been on the mediums for 15 laps. I don't think he was really fighting anyone before the pit stops, so he doesn't have much to lose here by just waiting out and seeing if somebody crashed into a wall before he has to pit. But it might just be his pit stop now in this lap, or at least in the next lap, because otherwise he's gonna be wasting his time on softs.
Yeah, already lost 2 seconds from Gorvans, so he's losing time quite badly being at the front with those old mediums. And
Wesley getting another penalty.
Yeah, it's not a good day for Wesley. Let's see, 9 seconds of time penalties for Wesley. And then Nebletic, Papa, Lavi, Skamakas, Argamer are on 3 seconds time penalties.
Got Lavi actually chasing Papa here with the DRS, but it's definitely not enough. And Lavi doesn't have that much batteries that he can just use it to push hard. But yeah, with the DRS, of course, he's still getting closer and closer. The DRS here on this track, very strong. Actually, talking about the DRS, Grenade Goran, just in that tiny DRS straight that we've talked about before, chasing Joel, getting very close here and actually almost making an overtake in that turn there. So it is possible if you've got enough overspeed, and he does have the overspeed. On those fresh softs, he's going so much quicker than Joel. Joel's still holding up for the safety car, but yeah, he's gonna have to pit now. I'm sure he has to pit. Nebulatic picking up another penalty. He's got 6 seconds of penalties now. That's gonna hurt him. He was still going very fast, but he's also got people chasing him down. Mepo, Papa, and Lavi. Oh, and it's Wesley in the pits. Okay, never mind. But now Grenade Goran just going around the outside of Joel here before the last corner. And yeah, I don't think Joel's going to be fighting that one too hard. He knows he's not fighting Grenade Goran for position here. Does he pull to the pits? Still no.
And he still stays out.
Yeah, so I think Joel is just seeing something can happen in the race to give him a chance. Oh, actually, he is fighting for the position. Interesting. Braking very late again. I'm loving Joel here in this first corner. He's been braking very late there. Very fun to watch. He decided to just go side by side there with Grenade.
Yeah, but Lavi made a move on Papa, and Lavi's in 6th place now.
Yeah, so Lavi really enjoying those fresh softs, and he's making up positions again.
Oh, Skamaka's nearly spinning himself out. He had so much understeer by him. He saved his vehicle, so he's still good.
Yeah, I think Skamaka's definitely showed very good pace in the qualifying, but it almost seems like he's struggling with tire temperatures here. After a safety car restart, he was having some trouble, and I think ever since he's changed for the mediums, he's just dropped off in pace a bit as well. So yeah, maybe just not got quite the right setup for this race. And Lavi Fasola actually getting another 3-second penalty as well, so he's up to 6 seconds now. I think that's looking good for Mippo now. He's sandwiched between those two 6 seconds penalty drivers. So he might just be getting position for that by the end of the race.
Yeah, I'm surprised Meppo is not gaining on Nebletic on those soft compound tires. Maybe later on in the race he might be, but there's only like 6 laps remaining of the Grand Prix.
I'm just watching Papa here trying to do a move on Lavi Fasola. He's of course still ghosted, so it doesn't matter much if they touch each other, but they're still leaving each other space. I think they might be seeing each other normally on track, because they're very much leaving space to each other. They're being very respectful, and Lavi Fasola keeping the position for now, keeping that 6th place. Papa not quite able to take it
Gamer
back.
retired in the
in
pit
the
lane.
pits as well, right? Weird. And look, Wetzel for some reason is weaving on the straight. So maybe just saying goodbye to his teammate there, paying his respects. Yeah, not quite sure what happened with Wargamer there. I think he might not have been too happy about this race. He was doing very good before that wing damage. He was on for a very good finish. But yeah, that one mistake happens very quickly on tracks like that. Or maybe he just wants to watch a TV show like Mippo, I think, said before the race. He really doesn't want safety cars today. He wants to watch a TV show. Well, we're getting safety cars. I'm sorry. Sorry if you missed your show, but you know, you can still race for a podium position. We'll see.
No, Joel stay out. Joel does stay out.
Yeah, so Joel just having fun, just doing some laps here. Yeah, I think he might still be hoping for that safety car, but at this point I don't believe it's gonna come. Somebody would have to spin out quite hard for that to happen, and there's only 10 drivers left that could be doing a spin. And if it's Joel himself doing the spin, then the safety car is not really gonna benefit him. So only 9 drivers who can spin out for the safety car he needs. Doesn't seem quite likely. But yeah, he's just staying out. He's thinking, hey, it's working out right now. Why should I pit? It's nice out here.
Yeah, but now Yoda come up to Joel. Yep. So Yoda's gonna be making a move on Joel very soon, as he's on the fresher medium compounds than Joel. So let's stay on them for now. Those camera angles are amazing on this track. Just a helicopter view of the Saudi Arabian track, and it looks so beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it really gives you a sense of just how close the racing here is, how close everybody is to the walls. It's almost like Monaco, really.
Yeah, but
where
there we
you're
go.
just always next to a wall. And there Yoda takes the position, but Joel is now with the DRS, and we've seen it before. He does still care about these positions, and he is going to go for the positions if he can. He's using all the battery he still has, which is not a lot, but he's still going for it. He's trying to make that move on Yoda with the DRS, taking the inside line, braking very late again. He's done it again. And he almost makes the turn quite well, but not quite enough. Just a bit too much speed there, and Yoda can take it back, I think. Yeah, he does. Joel's slotting in behind. He's just a bit of an annoyance to the drivers out in front today, I think. Core and Yoda, they both lost a lot of time there behind him there, but Joel just thinking, hey, that's my position, I'm gonna keep it, which I really respect. You don't always have to win a race for you to be doing a lot of good racing, and Joel's showing this today.
Yeah, Papa gets
picking
a...
up the penalty, yeah. So he's now matching Lavi Fasoda with the 6 seconds. So Lavi Fasoda, Papa for P6 and 7 is now actually back to an actual fight for position, because they've both got the same amount of penalties. Joel out in front now, losing the DRS on Yoda, which is going to give Neblatic the next chance to try and overtake him, but well, maybe he's already aware, maybe he's seen it with Yoda before in front of him. But yeah, Joel definitely defending his position, and Neblatic's going to be the next one catching up. Grenade Gordon now got a 6-second gap as well. Those softs have really been working for him, and he's almost just driving a lonely race out there in front. He can see Yoda in the rear mirror on the main straight maybe, but apart from that, he's just driving for himself now. Just taking the points home, just having fun here.
So I'm just thinking right now, will Joel get disqualified or not? For not doing a pit stop.
Oh, yeah, that is actually a thing that can happen. Yeah, you're right. But I do still believe that he's aware. I think he just wants to be driving. He just seems like me that he really wants. Oh, Neblatic picking up another penalty. That's not what you want. That's not what you want. He's on 9 seconds now. That's gonna give Papa a chance to catch him actually. Yeah, Joel just seems like he's really enjoying these fights. I think he just wants to fight the guys out in front. And he's just gonna go for probably even a pit stop for the fastest lap at the end of the race. But yeah, Mepo, something to call out here, has gained so much time on Neblatic now, just because Neblatic's stuck behind Joel. Actually, he's lost about 5/10 there in just that sector. Look, Wetzel's picking up the penalty. Yeah, Mepo has just lost all the time that he'd gained, but probably helped him out a bit there. So on those softs, he's still pushing. He still has a chance of gaining positions if Yoda gets a penalty, but apart from that, it's looking like everything else is pretty set for now. Neblatic with
there we go,
penalties.
Joel pits in.
He does go into the pit. So yeah, he's done fighting people now, and he's just going home on those softs.
So now it's looking good for Mepo with Neblatic's penalties. So Mepo is looking to get himself into the podium if he maintains his pace.
Very good recovery drive there for sure. I think he was at the back for a very short time when he was in the pits and fixing his front wing. But yeah, he's just come back. He's been driving a very clean and consistent race, and he's gonna be rewarded with podium positions unless something big happens here. But Papa getting close to him now. I'm not sure what that happened, but Papa seems to have a bit more pace than Mepo on the softs.
Yeah, Papa got up to Mepo quite quickly after Joe has pitted. So we should be seeing a battle for P4.
Something I wonder, does he have wing damage? Could he have some, like, just a slight amount of wing damage?
No
because
idea.
He was very quick earlier. I'm not seeing any wing damage, nothing visual. But yeah, he's been losing a lot of time to Neblatic.
Papa is catching up real quick to Mepo, so I think Mepo could have damage.
I hope he realizes that he just has to take this home because everybody else has huge penalties. He just needs to take it home, he just needs to stay within 9 seconds of Neblatic, and he's gonna have it. He's gonna have that podium position still. He seems to be not doing anything. Oh, he's driving through Papa.
Yeah, Mepo doesn't see it,
driving through Papa. That does allow him to keep the position for now. Papa trying to keep it clean and not driving through him. But yeah, Mepo just not having any nerves to deal with ghosting cars right now, and he's just gonna drive through.
Oh, Papa doesn't even care either.
Yeah, I think the friendly
battle of the inside.
The friendly time is over. Yeah, he's going down the inside of Mepo, literally. and it does seem like he's gonna keep the position for now. So Papa now up into P4.
Oh,
Oh no, Mepo! What have you done? Right, he's still looking good. He's still looking good because Nebulatic has 9 seconds of penalties, Papa has 6 seconds. And Mepo is gonna have the DRS now. So it's gonna give him a chance to keep that position. He's still fighting, and he's still in it as well. But yeah, he can't do that again. If he somehow manages to get 3 seconds of penalties now in just 1 lap, then it's game over for him.
Maintain that speed, don't make any more mistakes or I was gonna lose on that podium. There you go,
Yeah,
overtakes
he's gonna
Papa.
be very happy about that DRS assistance here, so he's going back past, well, through Papa. He's going through to P4. Still struggling a bit. I'm not sure what happened to him. He seems to be losing his lines a bit. I'm not sure if the tires are not doing too well for him anymore, or if it really is some very slight wing damage that's invisible to us. But yeah, he seems to have lost the rhythm just a slight bit, and that's allowing Papa and Davi Fasole to catch. Oh, Davi Fasole getting another penalty. So that's the battle for him over as well, because Papa in front of him has less penalties. And I don't think we've seen Joel take fastest lap yet, have we?
No, yeah, he hasn't.
But he is improving on this lap, so he could still be taking fastest lap here. We'll see.
Yeah, Gordon has the fastest lap still. And we are on the final lap.
Yeah, absolutely. Final lap of the season as well. It's the final lap that these guys are going to drive. It's the last corner that Grenade Gordon is going to drive. He's getting ready to finish here in P1, taking that victory. We'll see what he does in the last corner. Nope, keeping it all clean. And Papa actually going past Mepo now again as well.
Well, there we go. Goa goes to the line and wins the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. As
and somebody else
Yoda
who's winning today, yeah,
gets
Yoda
second.
taking that 2nd place, which also means 2nd place in the championship for him. So he's done a wonderful, just amazing drive today. Didn't do any quality laps. Mepo actually back on the podium, just by a slight bit. Nebulatic almost able to keep his 3rd place here. But yeah, Mepo takes it. Mepo in P3, 2 Haas on the podium. We're seeing Papa, Davi Fasole, and Joel Nebulatic. Oh! I'm not sure what happened there with that 20-second time penalty. That's a very big time penalty at the end of the race.
Ignoring yellow flag, that should have been the safety car, but that is like a massive bug in the game.
Didn't Nebulatic also serve 5 seconds in the pits earlier? I think something might have happened with Nebulatic there for some reason.
Yeah, I have
I'm
no
not exactly
idea.
sure why.
And
Luke Wetzel I think he just spun on the start-finish straight into the finish. And Larson is the last car out on track.
Donut.
Yeah! He's going into the last corner and he's spun the car around! Oh no!
Oh no!
Yeah, he's doing donuts for the final race of the season. He's even getting the final point of the season and he knows it. He's celebrating. And just finishing the season off for us with some donuts. Going past the start-finish straight now. And, oh, did he just pull? I thought he was going to pull into pits. No, but he's doing some more donuts here on the start-finish straight. Hitting the wall for good measure. And that has been another season of
There we go, reversing.
Wonderful. So that's the end of Tier 3. Very exciting race today. Yoda taking that 2nd place in the championship from Papa. Papa getting the driver of the day, actually.
Yep.
But I do think that it was enough for Yoda to... Actually, how close... No, I think Papa gained positions at the end. This could actually be quite close between them still. So, depending on what happened with Nebulatic there, I think he might get that 20-second penalty removed by the FIA. We'll have to see about that later on. But it does seem like Yoda is at least very likely to take 2nd place in the championship here. I think he does have it. I think by 1 point. Yeah, so he's doing everything right today. Mepo also getting very, very strong points. I think he might have actually gained a position as well, if I'm not wrong. No, not quite, not quite. So Mepo, very, very strong race from him as well. Papa going up to P4 at the end of the race there. Oh, I'm not even sure who to give the driver of the day here today. So Grenade Goran definitely on a very good race strategy, and really good pace from him towards the end, but you know, just Yoda, Mepo, and Papa, these three guys gaining so much over the course of the race.
Yeah, I don't know. It's difficult to say.
I think it has to be either Yoda, just amazing pace throughout the whole race, chasing down pretty much everybody, or I might even give it to Mepo because you know he's had some trouble at the start of the race. I'm not sure where exactly he lost his wing there, but just showing the pace, showing the consistency, keeping the car on track, and taking that position home at the end. Yeah, he had one penalty only, with everybody else around him getting a load of penalties. So Mepo taking that consistently, I think I want to give it to Mepo.
Yeah, then we shall give it to Mepo, the driver of the day. Alright, time
Right.
for the interviews, and we only have one person.
Yeah, alright, I'm just gonna pull him in here. We've got Joel ready for an interview. Our Mr. No pit stops today. Joel, I think you did 22 laps, 23 laps on those mediums. How did the tires feel by the end?
Just like they were at the start, to be honest. It was absolutely fine. I wasn't expecting it to be that good at all. But yeah, I put all my eggs in one basket, hoping for a safety car because I got wing damage. I had a little collision with Wesley. I got minor wing damage. It was very, very light green, but you could feel it. So if I was going to pit, I was going to lose 2-3 seconds anyway. So just thought, let's get some information to tomorrow, see how long the mediums can go. I was on 70% on lap 22, so you could probably do the whole race if you had to.
Yeah, definitely some valuable information for you to take with you there. But it did look like you were enjoying those fights a lot. I saw you break in very late in turn one a few times. It was very much fun to watch.
Well, that one to Yoda. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. I forgot. But yes, that one to Yoda, I didn't even mean to send it up the inside there. I was just not looking and I forgot to brake. So
Well, you
that was
did make
involuntary.
that corner quite well still, considering that
It was
that
sort
was
of a Verstappen moment.
yeah. Yeah, that was looking very fun. But I think still solid race. You know, had no qualifying time set, but then in the race gaining positions. Just running out in front for a bit, just enjoying the race. It seemed you were doing very consistent laps there. You just pushing in those laps, and having some really good fights as well. It was very enjoyable to watch.
Yes. And I mean, I think if I did the normal strategy, it might have been top 3, 5, I don't know. But that wasn't really my objective today. I didn't really want to focus on finishing as hard as possible. I just want to get some practice in like I did yesterday.
All right, Wams, do you have anything you want to ask Mr. Joel?
I got nothing to ask, to be honest. I'm just in shock that you could drive for 22 laps on the same compound. Because I would not be able to do that. I would literally just spin.
I didn't feel any degradation at all, to be honest. Like, it wasn't getting slidey or difficult on traction. It was perfectly fine. So, I don't know if that's my driving style or if that's what the tyres are like around here. But we'll find out tomorrow.
Right, well,
Right, thank you very much, then, for joining us here in the interview booth. We wish you the best luck for the race tomorrow. You've got some valuable information now. I'm sure you'll be hoping that not too many of the other tier 2 drivers are watching right now, and making use of that information. But yeah,
Well, I
we
mean,
wish you the best for tomorrow. You've got your season finale as well.
indeed.
Right, so we will be sending you off for your race tomorrow then. All the best for you.
Goodbye.
And thanks for joining us in the interview.
Also, by the way, if I can do a quick plug.
Oh, sure.
Charity event. The sign-ups are going to be released tomorrow. So keep an eye out on the announcements channel if you want to race. All the details will be in there. We've done it for 3 years in a row now. This will be the 4th. So there's over 100 drivers from loads of different leagues, and it's going to be a really good community event raising money for Save the Children. So keep an eye out on the SLR Discord for that information tomorrow evening. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, thank you, thank you for that plug as well.
Thanks. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
No one else wants to be interviewed, so
Yeah, it seems like it. Very surprising, actually. We had some really good fights today, I think. Not even our driver of the day. I think he always wanted to join the interviews. Just say 2 words and then leave again.
Mm.
But yeah, apart from that, um, it's the season over.
yeah, for
Season
tier
season
3,
7,
tier 3 season 7 is over then.
right? I think that wraps it all up. We don't have any other drivers to talk to. Championship has been decided, of course. It's motocrosser. Uh, wait 1 second. Yeah, it's motocrosser for the Alpine team with 261 points. Not gaining any points today, of course, because he wasn't racing. Papa and Yoda behind him did gain a lot of points. It's gonna be Yoda in P2 and then Papa in P3. Of course, unless the FIA reports change anything, which might still happen. And it's Ferrari taking the Constructors' Championship. And that wraps up the championships for Tier 3. Was a very enjoyable race today. Very lots of very close walls. I'm actually surprised we didn't see more front wing changes. I was kind of expecting complete mayhem.
Might be because of that Nation Cup when we did in December. People practiced this track, so they knew how to drive, which helped out a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, so at least a few of these drivers would have a slight bit of experience on this track. I know that I wouldn't have, so some of these drivers I think today very impressive to see them not just drive into walls left and right. But yeah, apart from that, season's over. Join us tomorrow for Tier 2. And like Joel said, feel free to sign up for the charity event. Gonna be running in a few weeks, I believe. Signups are gonna be open tomorrow as well. And I think that's all from us tonight. Was very fun joining you in the commentators booth, Mr. Wums.
Yep, thank you for joining me. And like you said, tier 2 tomorrow, and then tier 1 on Saturday. Final 2 tiers of the season to be completed, and then we have a break until when season 8 happens. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you would like to join the league, then join us today. See ya all tomorrow. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Goodbye.